All right, everyone, welcome back. This is Lecture 26, Part 2. We'll be talking about the Microsoft Xbox One, their current console from Microsoft. So this was the second console out this era. It was released in 2013. As many of you might be aware, they announced it with a lot of features, including things like it would require the Kinect camera. The titles would be tied to your game console, similar to the way Steam works on PC. And a lot of gamers sort of revolted at these early restrictions or what they viewed as restrictions at the time. So it kind of slowed adoption of the Xbox One and compared to the PlayStation 4. As a matter of fact, the PS4 has a very cute video from their announcement when they showed how to share games on the PS4 where they just pass a disc back and forth. That really kind of got Microsoft in a funny way. The Xbox One was sort of designed with that idea of the digital living room in mind that we've talked about a few times. Lots of multimedia functions. It would integrate with your TV broadcast, so you could do things like see real-time NFL stats while you're watching the game, things like that. It also has built-in capability for streaming and sharing of the media that you have on various broadcast platforms, including Microsoft's own Mixer, as well as Twitch and some others. It had a kind of slow start due to those issues that we talked about. It's done better recently with the addition of Xbox Game Pass and some high-profile games. But worldwide, they're kind of believed to be trailing Sony by about 2 to 1 overall. They quit reporting actual sales of Xbox hardware around 2015 or so because Sony was sort of trouncing them, I think, and they didn't want it to be so widely known. But they are continuing supporting their Xbox One console, and they are clearly planning on the Xbox Series coming out either again later this year or sometime next year to continue that trend. The Xbox One has had good first and third-party support. It offers live streaming and sharing features. We talked about the importance of Let's Play and sort of game streaming as gaming media has shifted over the past decade, and the Xbox One does build that right in. It has a pretty good backwards compatibility with Xbox 360 games. This is something Microsoft has worked very hard on over this generation so that you can sort of have this big library of games that you'll always have access to on their consoles. Xbox Live itself is still probably regarded as the best console gaming service. It's also fully integrated into Windows 10 on the PC. They have cross-buy for certain titles where if you buy it on PC, you also get it on Xbox. You buy it on Xbox, you get it on PC. So that's a point in their favor. It does still support a lot of non-game functions, the DVR integration, the streaming and stuff. But again, I think most people use it for gameplay. The Game Pass subscription service is probably the most robust of the current services, though the PlayStation Now is close. I don't know if they have a bundle of PlayStation Now and PlayStation Plus. I'm not quite sure how that works. This launched fairly recently, just a few years ago in 2017. It was really designed to be like a Netflix of game. One of the things that this promises Microsoft is a guaranteed stream of revenue. Microsoft does that by allowing any first-party game to be available on the service the same day it's available to buy at retail. So if you know you're going to want to play Microsoft games like Halo and Gears of War, Forza, Crackdown, stuff like that, they're telling you if you subscribe to their service for between $10 and $15 a month, you're going to get those $60 games, the same as if you just went to the store and bought them that day, and be able to play them online. So it's a pretty good deal from a financial standpoint as long as you're not worried about playing the latest and greatest games. It is very much tiered. You can either get it Xbox Live by itself or Xbox Live Game Pass on just the console or Xbox Live plus Xbox on the Xbox Game Pass on the PC, which isn't currently in beta. But right now they're wrapping it all up. And again, for $10 or $15 a month, this is access to I don't know, at least 60 or 100, between 60 and 100 games at any time if you get all of it. So from a standpoint of a consumer, this is a pretty good deal, and Microsoft seems fairly pleased with it. They get guaranteed revenue, and consumers can get a lot of games for a relatively low price. One of the things about Microsoft today and what they've done is really integrated the Windows platform. So they've created sort of a unified platform, and you can see in this diagram they show you the devices plus the Internet of Things, the mobile, PC, Xbox, Surface, Hub, HoloLens. So if you design games and build your stuff in Microsoft's ecosystem, essentially you can put it upon all these different devices in different ways. So this can streamline development for gamers. But some people don't like it because they claim it kind of ruins what makes the PC special, which is that PC is essentially open system historically, right? Anyone can make games on PC. We've talked about that a lot. Whereas if you go into the Windows ecosystem on PC, you may not be able to easily port your code to a more open model. The other thing that Microsoft has done here has been to release updated hardware. They updated first with the Xbox One S, which was a smaller, less expensive version of the original Xbox One, and then they made a premium version, the Xbox One X, that has 4K support and all of the bells and whistles. And again, that's sort of taking an iterative model of hardware design, almost following the way mobile kind of constantly releases new versions of the phones and updates and things, sort of to keep their technology fresher over the life cycle of the system. And again, all the Xbox One S plays all the Xbox One games. The Xbox One X plays all the Xbox. It's all integrated into their design. So I think that's about it for the Xbox. So we will come back with part 3 and talk a little bit about where Sony PlayStation is today. All right, thanks.